Ferguson to reception, please. Your transfer to the North Pole has been approved and a jumbo jet is waiting to take you there.
Oh! 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 Page 43, Doc. I should have been dead 10 years ago.
Why don't we have dinner tonight, somewhere away from the prison, and discuss the matter?
Excuse me, madam, but you are wanted on the phone.
Thank you. Michael, something cropped up. I have to go back to the prison.
Oh, just like old times.
They're sending a car for me, so you needn't worry about driving me out there.
Would you bring Dorian Anderson to my office at once, please?
Mr. Fletcher?
This is the life, eh? Not a care in the world.
I've met his type before.
Where was that, the army?
Well, there's no harm in giving him a chance. He probably knows more about criminals than we do.
Bloody oath I am!
Guy on the dole, you mean?
The bloody doll?
Well, that's enough, Burke.
You, my girl, are going to have to do a little job. Now, if you remember everything I told you, it should go okay.
Could I have a talk with you for a moment?
Oh, yeah?
Great.
Come on in. Come on, Leanne, I don't bite.
Just think what you're going to do when you get out of here. A young thing like you, you'll have lots of fun.
What is your name?
They're typewriters, lady.
But they're ancient.
They'll work okay for what you'll be needing them for.
Haven't you got anything better than that lot?
Look, lady, you pay for what you get. You want the cheapest, you got it.
Do you?
Watch your mouth, O'Connell.
I'm only telling what it is.
I told you to shut up.
I'm not allowed to make any
Christmas time.
Please, will you let me through?
Just as you wish. In the meantime, I would like to get a statement from you. I won't trouble you tonight.
They said they must have got the wrong person.
Well, I should bloody well hope so. What's she ever done to deserve that?
Oh, it can't be her, can it?
Worse than it is.
You shouldn't be on your feet at all. Jim, can you get the wheelchair?
I'd put the whole lot of them in front of a firing squad.
I'm on my last legs, Miss Bennett.
I want you to write your name, address, and the reason for your visit. Where it says reason, put friend.
Go on, get moving. You'd do well not to become too matey with that lot. Well, go on, hurry up. Get your materials if you still want to paint.
Where are you two going?
Just to the dunny, Mrs. Jackson. I'm bursting.
In fact, I went a number of times.
Oh, I wish I could have gone more than once. Some of those paintings I could have looked at for hours. Oh, Miss Bennett, would you take Kay Vincent to the interview room, please? Mr. Austin wishes to speak to her.
Certainly, Mrs. Davidson.
Thank you. Ah, well, I can see that you appreciate the old masters much more than the modern painters, Mrs. Davidson.
To be honest, yes, I do. What on earth is Vincent doing in her prison uniform? Vincent, just who do you think you are? By wearing your uniform, you've not only broken the prison rules, but you've also exploited our trust in you.
Actually, Mrs. Davidson, that's my fault.
I'd like to have a word with Doreen Anderson, thanks. Come on, look, it's urgent. It's business.
Doreen, there's someone at reception wanting to speak to you about selling your mother's house.
But I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it. Kevin and I are going to live in it when I get out of here, and I won't change my mind.
What's the matter with her? We're offering her good money, aren't we?
Doesn't mean much to some people.
Let's have the bags, Matt.
Are you going home today, Helen?
Yep.
Then you'd undergo the body search, and after that, you're free to go.
All that time, we could have all died of starvation before you came looking for us.
You'll never learn, will you? There's a big difference between the behavior of normal people and rebel like you.
She's asked me to take Elizabeth to see her.
Thanks, Miss Bennett. Or $1 each week, would she? No, she can afford that. Her bloody husband's working. Got to get some money somehow.
I'll pass that on right away. Thank you, Mrs. Davidson.
Any difference to the others, is it, Mrs. Davidson? I mean, there are
Legs on us. Well, anyone would think that it was one of us out to get her.
Yeah. You're no more a cold-blooded killer than I am. I didn't plan to kill my old man's lover. Just hit her hard enough to make her leave him alone.
Oh.
I mean, who made B top dog anyway? I mean, we don't need anyone to boss us around, do we?
Oh, we've got to keep somebody out of strife.
Yeah, but she gets us into more strife than anyone.
I was set up. I'm as much in the dark about this as you are.
You know, I feel as if someone's trying to push me into doing something, to give an excuse to have me transferred or something.
I asked if you're all right.
Yes.
You on any medication from the sister? Any drugs?
No.
I think you better go and see her then.
I'm all right.
You're sweating.
Oh. Well, she's been helping me, you know, at the press iron and things as I cut them out.
All right, let her go through then. It's gone further than that, and you know it.
It's come, though.
Here, B.
Thanks, love.
And how's your roommate?
Well, she's so scared she won't come out of her cell. Frightened she might catch something.
Thanks, honey.
Don't worry, Lizzie, he'll...
Look, I'm very worried about Alison Page.
Well, let's talk about it in my office, shall we? I would like you to take over as acting chief prison officer, for the time being at least. However, this does raise the problem of you remaining as the union representative. It's up to you to decide one way or the other. Well, it may well become a union matter. May I remind you, you can be either acting chief prison officer or union representative, one or the other.
Any questions? No?
Well, then, I propose the union gives its full and undivided support to Joan Ferguson.
Seconded? Right, seconded by Gail Ward. All those in favour? Against?
This place is a shambles. I never know what's going to happen next. Every time. Now what?
That is the fire alarm, Mr. Douglas. Now, if you will excuse me.
Keep away! Linda, don't be stupid! Shut up!
There'll be no more speaking with the women. Not for a while, anyway. The minister received the list of demands that you passed on to him. He sent me to take charge. I'm taking charge. Now, there'll be no discussion, no concession. Nothing until the women are back in their cells.
There is a siege going on here, so you will just have to wait.
You women in there, can you hear me?
Well, if we're going to do it, it'll have to be tonight. Otherwise, we'll give them another full day, and that'll give them too much time to organise their defences properly.
I still don't like it. I think we could get the same result with a negotiation.
We'll try it your way until it's good and dark. But after that, I'm afraid, we'll have to obey the minister's orders.
Are you leaving now?
Yes, I certainly am. I'll be at home if you want to contact me.
Okay. Good night, Miss Davidson.
Good night.
Oh, good morning.
I want to apologize about our discussion last night. I wondered if you could come in and discuss it, and we could approach the department together.
Oh, yes, I'd be glad to. Well, I'll be there as soon as I can. So, we go back to the old level of security?
Basically, yes, except the corridor gates have to be kept locked for the time being. The department seemed determined to stand firm on that, but...
I'm ready. Thank you. It's about time. Come on.
Wait a minute. That'll be him.
Ah. Fitted the security chain. What's this? Hidden witnesses. Got you angry when you asked him for the money?
How?
I didn't think he would be. I mean, $5,000 is just a drop in the ocean to him, and you're practically family now.
He wasn't angry because I didn't ask him.
You're getting it from somewhere else, eh?
I can't get that kind of money. I need more time.
You've had plenty of time, Lassie.
Mail me. Laurie and Jeff know everything.
Many times have I had to tell you, if you don't get that money, lovely Laurie is going to meet with a nasty accident.
How old are your children now?
My boy is 11. The girl's 15.
I thought I had my priorities right. Marriage before career. Look what happened to me. Bob didn't even wait to talk about it.
You making coffee?
Yes, would you like some?
How do you take your coffee?
Strong black, thanks. No sugar.
Oh, that makes it easy, so do I. There's no milk.
Black will have to do. It'll match my hands. You want another cup yourself?
I sentence you to 10 years imprisonment with a minimum of 6 years to be served concurrently with your present sentence.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, she's acting as if she were cracking up. Either getting another long-term sentence has affected her mind, or she's acting as if it has.
She left everything she had to you, no one else.
I know. $1,500.
All right. But not a cent more.
Oh, no, that'll do really nicely. I got money in the bank just sitting there doing nothing. I could pay someone. Well, you can use my money.
What money?
Well, I got still plenty in the bank, and you could use that to finance it, and Helen can set up the outside end of it.
$3,000.
Yeah, I want to buy a truck, you see. You can afford to engage someone privately with the money from your mother's estate.
I haven't got it anymore, Mrs. Davidson. I haven't got anything in the bank.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course you have. You couldn't withdraw it without my knowledge.
It's true, I'm broke. Suppose it's a pity I sold my house. Yet with 70 grand in the bank, I got enough for a hotel for a few days.